What's up, YouTube? This is Emazing from Team Phoenix. Right now, I'm gonna show you my deck profile on the wind-ups that I played at the YCS in Atlanta. I had went 4-3 before I had dropped out because, of course, not topping at that point. But it did pretty well. There was a lot of oppositions and siding against it. So I'm not too surprised or worried about it. But I'll show you my build and let y'all see what y'all think. Here we go. I only run one wind-up hunter. That's all it needs. Tribute a wind-up, send one card from the opponent's hand to the grave. He gets the loop going, and he's pretty good at one. I wanted to put two in, but I didn't have the space. Next is 3 wind-up rats. They're pretty much, they can get the hunter out of the grave or any wind-up I might need. It's a good top decking monster, and I can make any rank 3 I want. And of course, it's staple at 3. Next, 3 wind-up sharks. Another staple at 3. He can be the best rank 4, rank 3, rank 5 monster. He can make them, and he can keep the loop going or make a good rank monster to defend or attack with. So of course 3 is pretty good. I run 3 wind-up magicians. I had 2, but if you draw both of them or draw at least one, it kind of wouldn't, it hurt. So I put 3 in, and it works just fine. He recruits any wind-up I might need, especially sharks. I can use the effect twice, and 3 from me. 1 wind-up rabbit. I kind of wanted to put 1 more in, but I think 1 did pretty decent. I want 1 more in the deck, so I'll have to find another, and I'll put it in. But it gets past traps, monster effects, and on the opponent's turn I can get the factory off and add whatever before he comes back. So he's pretty stable in there. 3 tour guide from the Underworlds. I got 2, but I borrowed one of my friends, so I ran 3. But of course, one of the best cards to start the combo with. Add Bust or Sangan, Exceed into Mighty, and start the effect from there. Start the loop from there. But of course, 3 tour guides is staple. I run 1 tour bus. It's really good. I can target the opponent's grave, put back the Hornet or whatever, or I can just put back my Mighty, so I can ditch 4 cards instead of 3. But yes, tour bus is really good. I got that 1. 3 ally Birdmans. They bounce back any of my Giliosaurus, Shark, Magician. If I didn't normal yet, I can make Trish off this, Brio. So it's really good at 3. So I like it. It helped me out so much. Next is 2 Veilers. I only run Veilers. I don't have Maxis. I would have them. They would be in here, but they're really kind of expensive. So I just stuck with Effect Veiler, and it helped out against Mirror Match and other decks. But yeah, so I only run 2. Next is 3 TG Warwolves. It helped out a lot. Every time I was special, it was free special off the hand, or if the opponent was going off and I had them in hand, I'll just special these so they won't ditch so much, and my turn I'll start exceeding from them. So it helped out a lot. And of course they'll ditch my hand, but at least I have some field presence for my turn. But and they also keep the loop continuing, so they're pretty good. I run 2 Giliosaurus. First turn, once you add with the Fossil Dig, it's just free special all day. Birdman back to hand, re-special. special Warwolf, you know, keep it going and make Trish after you're done your little loop. So Giliosaurus helps. Late game, of course, it would hurt, but who knows? You might surprise somebody. And last but not least, on monsters, 2 spell strikers. You know, I got a lot of spells I got engraved. I can just remove it, a special, and a special TG Warwolf behind them, so it's easy, rank 3. And you know, he just attacks direct, but nothing, you know, special there. But he's just good for the effect. That's the monsters. So let's move on to the spells. Next, we got 3 wind up factories. Stable, of course. You know, when the wind up effect activates, I can add any wind up level 4 level 4 lower monster from deck to hand. And you know, combined with magician, you can add a magician or a shark, rabbit, or the rat for the next turn. But mostly I add shark because you can Zen Mighty, have magician up. This goes off. Add shark to hand, magician specials magician. Then you special the shark and you get their effects off. So of course 3. Next is 2 fossil digs. Adds the Giliosaurus quicker if I don't have them in hand. And since the digs are in the grave, I can remove the dig for spell striker, special spell striker out. So you know, it starts to loop up somehow, and it's pretty quick with it. So of course I needed that. 1 reinforcement of the army, only for the spell striker, of course. But yeah, once I can add the spell striker to hand, remove Rhoda for the spell striker, and start to loop up. So that helps. 1 Pot of Avarice. It's like the broken card in the set. You know, once you're done digging the hand, at least 3 cards, you can pot all the Zen Mighties and the materials or monsters back to the deck, and you know, reloop to empty the hand out a lot. You know, get rid of it all. So it helps out tremendously in the deck. Next is 2 MSTs. You know, destroys like traps, Venus Chain. You know, clears the field of any headache or problem I don't want to see. But yeah, it's a staple, of course. And next is Heavy Storm. Stable, destroys all the spells and traps on the field, of course. Dark Hole, you know, clears the Ryos and Fossil Dinos up. So it destroys all the monsters. Staple, of course. Monster Reborn. You know, get any monster I want. Rat, use the effect. Hunter, get rid of the last card. Birdman, I can make Trish. Whatever. Staple, of course. And last but not least, Book of Moon. You know, put my wind up down. Maybe I'll use the effect again. Stop the opponent from exact their effects and get Ryo face down. You know, helps out no matter what. And that's it for the deck. I don't run any traps, just spells and monsters. But it's still pretty decent. I just need 1 more tour guide and I'll be good to go. Next is this extra deck. I have 1 Trishula. Yeah, it helps out a lot. You know, I can get rid of 5 cards, 4 cards, remove hand, and remove a monster engraved. So it's really helping. But unfortunately, the balance is going to get rid of it. So I'll have to put like a Mistworm or something else in its place for now. Next is Brionniac. I got Bird